Hey everyone, my name's Dom and welcome to my BookTube channel where today I'm going to specifically not be talking about books. That's right, stay tuned for the Your Answers Can't Be Books tag. So that's right, today it's time for another tag video. I was tagged a couple of weeks ago by Leanne from Leanne's Library to do the Your Answers Can't Be Books tag. I will link her video and her channel in the box down below. Go check them out if you haven't already done so. Now this tag is a little bit different for a channel like mine because it specifically goes against what my channel is all about in saying that my answers cannot be books. So we're looking for absolutely anything but. There's only half a dozen questions here, so should be quite a quick one. Let's just dive in and find out. So question one is, what is something that I own far too many of that is not books? And for this one, at various times in my life, I've collected things. At one point, I was collecting shot glasses back in my sort of late teenage years. I collected playing cards. I used to collect model dragons and still pick up the occasional new one every now and then, although I've got no space to put any more. But I think the one kind of really current thing that I definitely have too many of is t-shirts. I counted the other day with this video in mind, whilst I was doing laundry and putting away t-shirts in my t-shirt drawer, and not for the first time, I got to the point where I've put all my t-shirts in and I think, that's great, I can't fit any more t-shirts in here, it's a good job that I haven't got any more to go in. And then I realise I'm wearing one and there's another couple that are still going through the laundry, so it's kind of a never-ending cycle for me. I did count up though, as I say, and I think the total number, I think I got them all, was 50. And you know, there's only one of me, so 50 t-shirts is definitely too many for one person to wear, I think. Question two is, what is something I do for fun that's not reading? And this is where it really shows that I'm quite a boring person, to be honest, but hey, I like that and I'm happy with it, so that's all that matters. I do read quite a bit, probably not enough though, to be honest. I get distracted by the internet a little bit too much when I've got some spare time that I could be reading, so I actually do need to up my game a little bit in that respect. Other things that I do though, I write, but again, really not enough, and I haven't actually done any writing in a little while, because I really need not only that spark of inspiration to hit once more, but also again the time to be able to set aside to do some proper writing. Outside of that, I watch a bit of TV and a bit of film, but not really something that I really do for fun. It's more a case of just a little bit of light entertainment whilst I'm eating or something along those lines. So the answer that I'm going to go for this one is something me and my best mate do every 2 weeks, outside of pandemic times at least. We go out on a Tuesday night and we play snooker. We have a few drinks and a bit of a catch up, and we have a friendly competition between us. Both of us chip in £1 when we get there, and we keep track of our scores and have an annual championship basically, where the winner after 20 or 25 sessions, evenings playing snooker, gets a trophy, and the loser takes that money that's been chipped in at the start of each match and buys dinner for the two of us. So it's kind of a win-win really, because even if you lose, you still get a meal out of it and some good company. So question three, what is something that's special or important on my nightstand? So first things first, it's a bedside table for me because I'm a Brit, but there you go. I don't really keep anything on my bedside table though, if I'm honest. It's literally got a lamp, and during the night I'll put my Kindle or my book and my phone on there, and it's also got my inhalers because I am asthmatic. So the other thing that I was going to mention that is just on there is a coaster, but actually I suppose it's a special coaster. It's one that I made myself in technology class back at school. So this is probably closing in on 30 years old, and it just sits on my bedside table. And when I do get the odd opportunity to have a cup of tea in bed, that's where it sits. Question four is, what is something that I buy at a bookstore that's not books? And the answer to that one quite simply is nothing. I do rarely go to a bookstore, if I'm honest. We don't really have a great selection local to me, so that's the main reason, to be honest. But when I do go to a bookstore, or at least a dedicated bookstore, I go there for the books, and there's nothing else there really that takes my fancy or that I feel that I need to buy there. Question five is, what is a fun gift that I've received that's not a book or like a book gift card? And for this one, it goes back to question one a little bit in terms of some of the things that I've collected in the past. I used to collect some of the Lego Star Wars ships because I love Star Wars basically, and my best mate was also collecting these. Now the issue with these ships is they are really expensive. If you want one of the good ones, one of the kind of sizable ones, they're really expensive for what they are. So every so often, if there was a good looking ship that was a decent price, I'd pick it up, and occasionally I'd get one for myself, or I'd get one for my mate for a birthday or for Christmas. One Christmas I went over to his. We used to have a tradition, we'd go over on a Christmas morning to my best mate's house where he is with his family, and we'd do an exchange of presents and some drinks and so forth before coming home for Christmas lunch. And we did a present exchange, and we handed each other a box, and it was kind of the same size and the same shape, and we rattled it and it sounded the same. And it turns out we'd both bought each other the exact same Lego Star Wars TIE Fighter. So that's the one that always sticks out, because it's kind of a fun and cool thing for me anyway, because I love the ships and I just think they look cool to have there on top of my bookshelves, but also because of the scenario where we both unknowingly bought each other the same thing. And that's I think that was the second time it happened as well, because it was only a year or two previously that we'd both bought each other the exact same book for the same Christmas present as well. So great minds think alike, I guess, is what that story tells us. Question 6 is, what is a YouTube channel not related to books that I watch? So I do watch quite a bit of BookTube. Outside of that, I watch various channels randomly for news, for sports, for TV and film recommendations and things like that. But the only one that I actually subscribe to and watch kind of religiously, which is kind of handy because they don't pump out videos every day or every couple of days. So every 2 weeks, I think it is, you get a new video and it's something great to watch. And that is Nerdforge. So if you haven't heard of Nerdforge, it's a great channel. Two Norwegians, Hansi and Martina, and these guys are exceptionally talented. They build things, they paint things, they model. They just have absolutely fantastic creativity. And I always love watching to see what they're going to come up with next and how they're going to make things and how it's going to turn out. But they are real fantasy fans as well, so their channel really resonates with me, and they'll make things like suits of armour and wizard staffs, wands, daggers. They make little dioramas with mermaids in, or little fantasy landscapes and so forth. So I'll link their channel down in the description box below. Go and check them out, it's definitely well worth it. They do have some book related content, because they do things as well like book nooks for the bookshelf, and several of their videos have been around book binding as well, doing special leather bound, really ornate leather bound editions of things, including one where they took apart an ancient copy of The Lord of the Rings and completely remade it into something absolutely wonderful. So as I say, if you haven't seen Nerdforge, check them out. And if you have seen them, this should be at the start of a video, I guess, but Shadabagera, as they say in Norway. And then question 7 is the age-old tag some friends, and the original video by BookBuds does ask for 5 people to be tagged, but that's never a solid instruction because you just tag who you want in these videos. I know a lot of people have done this video, and I'm a bit behind on my tag video, so I'm not going to go around tagging people in every video that I do. So this one I'm just going to leave open, as I have in the last couple. If you want to do this video and you want to tell us a bit more about you, then feel free, and the answers will be in the description box below, so you can follow along and complete your own Your Answers Cannot Be Books tag. That's it for today though, nice quick video. I hope you found out a little bit more about me that you didn't already know. If you want to know anything else, why not drop a question down in the comments below and I'll provide an answer for you. Hopefully I'll catch you in another video soon, but until then, as always, read some good books, take care of yourselves, see you later.